exactly the police when they're in the events and so on, and ensure they're secure. There was a couple of days in the water, hurricane, and if you can see, I have it secured as well. So of course these glass things are loose in fact. So I have it here secured. I want to just well update over there, so and just check to make sure I check these already. Those are all secure and so on.
Remember the squad, that's only myself, so when I try to escape, that's me in custody, and I was going to give up myself.
No, we're just trying to make sure that things are safe as well, okay?
JBN, we keep you informed. Informa, in Dudus conviction, fighting deportation. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items. An undocumented Jamaican man who helped United States authorities convict drug kingpin Christopher Dudus Coke is now fighting to remain in the U.S., according to a report in the New York Daily News. The man has been identified in court papers only as Sean B. According to court documents, Sean B. was a general in Coke's shower posse known as Cowboy before he agreed to become a cooperating witness in the former Tivoli Gardens strongman's 2011 trial on drug charges. The trial was averted after Coke pleaded guilty to trafficking more than 3 tons of marijuana and 30 pounds of cocaine into the U.S. Seeking to convince U.S. authorities not to deport him to Jamaica, Sean B. said his decision to become a cooperating witness against Coke made him a marked man and was tantamount to a death sentence. If I return to Jamaica, I am dead as soon as I get off the plane. I testified against one of the most powerful men in Jamaica, he said in a sworn statement. Being a snitch, informer in Jamaica is one of the worst things you can do, and I am branded as one for the rest of my life. I'll be killed in Jamaica if I return. New Jersey District Judge Kevin McNulty seemed convinced by the claim. Since Sean's testimony, his sister's house was burned down. The house of his children's mother was bombed. 6 of his cousins have been murdered, and his father was forced to flee the country, McNulty said in a ruling last week. The newspaper reported that on May 30, immigration agents put Cowboy on a private plane bound for Kingston before the government received a restraining order signed by McNulty blocking his deportation. Gregory Copeland, one of the attorneys who represented Sean B., told the news outlet that what happened after he landed in Jamaica was cinematic in terms of how insane it was. Copeland said his client tried to lay low with a family friend, a sister, and others. However, during a walk outside, people were waiting for him with a machete and a sawed-off shotgun, Copeland said. Sean jumped over fences, hopped in a cab, and frantically called his legal team back in the U.S. from a payphone, the attorney said. Another attorney, Craig Reels, revealed that 3 days later, Sean was back in the custody of the Immigration and Customs Enforcement ICE agency after McNulty ordered that he be returned to the U.S. Reels said federal agents hid his client in a hotel in Jamaica until he could be returned to the U.S. Since then, Sean has remained in an ICE detention facility. I find it quite likely that a person in that position in Jamaica, in hiding and under a threat of death, could not effectively litigate an immigration appeal, McNulty wrote. Not to put too fine a point on it, the death threats, if carried out, would moot and defeat the review process. Sean has had numerous run-ins with U.S. authorities before becoming a cooperating witness, including 2 deportations for illegal entry. After trying to come in a 3rd time in 2009, he pleaded guilty to drug trafficking charges and began working with the government. John Zack, a former federal prosecutor in the Coke case, confirmed that Sean B. testified at great personal risk to himself and offered first-hand insight into Coke's organization and how it operated in Jamaica and the U.S. McNulty noted that a manhunt for Coke in 2012 resulted in an armed insurgency in Jamaica that left 70 people dead. Coke was sentenced to 23 years in prison in 2012. Sean B. was permitted to work illegally in the U.S., making it unclear how he ended up on ICE's radar in January of this year, the New York Daily News reported. A spokesman for ICE declined to comment on the case, but noted Sean's numerous criminal convictions. He has a bail hearing in immigration court next week. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.